he's already gone already. Does not wait for that green flag, and Mohamed Ibrahim away. Joe Turney second, Sasha Fenestra is third, Ollie Rowland. Now they're going three abreast in the background, fighting with James Pull as he pulls to the inside line, go towards turn number one. Fenestra's having to fight off Ollie Rowland as they run through turn number one here.
And look at Jones now with the slipstream on the pair down. He's got nowhere to go. He gives a little bit of a bump draft.
Proper Formula 3 action there between James Pull, Ed Jones, Jonathan Hogarth bump drafting down the back. How about it? Now Ollie Rowland a little bit wide there, and he's going to leave him vulnerable back to Joe Turney, who's also two spots trying to go around the outside. It's neck and neck as they go through the S's, and he's got it done. Joe Turney back to third place. Fenestra's breaks away, but Mohamed Ibrahim, how about him? He's 2.5 seconds clear out front. Great drive so far. Now Alfred Nilsson gains the spot. Cameron Dass ahead of him. Nilsson's right on the back of him here as they run through the last corner. Here we go. He moves to the outside line of turn one up ahead. You can see Collette and Jones going at it as well. So Cameron Dass around the outside of turn one. Looks like he might have got it done there. He's fighting the car with every bit of it. Nilsson goes through. He's still neck and neck with Cameron Dass here. Dass still doesn't make wheel-on-wheel contact. Nilsson has to take to the grass. Goes over the escape road. James Pull moves ahead of him. Fenestra's, can he hold on as they run down the back straight here? Joe Turney is trying his best to get up underneath the rear wing of Sasha Fenestra's here as they run down towards the chicane. He moves to the outside. Fenestra's defends that inside line. Fenestra should hold on to that one. Moves back across the racing line. A good move there. Ed Jones having to defend in the background. And now we look from the back of Fenestra's car and you see that massive front wing of Joe Turney. Moves to the outside line, looks for the cutback underneath Fenestra's. Fenestra's is wise to it. Down the front straight they go. They're beginning the last lap. It's for positions on the grid in the feature race thereafter. Now Joe Turney around the outside of turn one. Can he get it stopped? Not quite. Fenestra's holds on for now, but good racing between the two of them. Ibrahim is nearly 3.2 seconds clear out front. Fenestra's, Turney, Rowland, Ed Jones, and everybody's holding on to their positions right now, but good racing between them.
This race, however, Ibrahim has absolutely dominated. 3 seconds clear, and it looks like he's going to be starting on pole for the final as well.
Here we go, heat race 2, Jack Crawford on pole, and he immediately goes. It's Dennis Hauger right behind him, Liam Lawson all in the top 3. Then Horston, Drugovic, Verone, Behrman, Colapinto, Martins and Paul Aaron are your top 10 as we lead through turn number 1. So now Bar Horston fighting off Felipe Drugovic, and he's got to watch out for Nicholas Verone, who's right behind him as well. So up the hill they come, Drugovic following Horston, who's holding the middle of the road very nicely, on board with Drugovic that runs up the hill, outing the curbs on the inside, looking for the drive out of the top of the corner here. Up the front, Hauger has taken the lead from Crawford. So look how close these three guys are. They're all Red Bull livery cars as they head through the top of the hill. It's Hauger from Crawford and Lawson now. So remember, they're fighting for grid spaces in that feature race. So the higher they start up, of course, the better. So Hauger, Crawford, Lawson are your top 3. And so now we've got the 2 FIA Formula 3 drivers versus German and Italian F4, who's sitting in second place. But Drugovic now starting to catch up, but there's only 2 laps to go as we cross the line. There goes Hauger defending from Crawford. So these guys are really fighting with each other now. Here comes Crawford on the outside line, down towards the chicane. Now Lawson's going to try and follow him underneath them as they head through the chicane. He's on the outside line. He's got the overspeed. Can Crawford get it stopped? Trying to go around the outside. Hauger is going to hold on, I think, for this one. And Crawford trying to get back on now. Here comes Lawson on Crawford up the inside through the last corner. Is he going to get it stopped? Yes, he does. So now a move from Crawford. He tried, but now Lawson moves through to second place. And back now comes Jack Crawford trying to come back at him around the outside of turn number 1. Lawson should hold that one, and yes, they do. So the 2 FIA Formula 3 drivers take 1 and 2 in this second heat race, and they're really fighting hard for this one. And now it's good. The fight is really on for the higher grid places. Crawford is starting to put the pressure on Lawson, and if those two start fighting, Drugovic is going to be right there. So now we look at Jack Crawford on the back of Liam Lawson, down the back straight, down the hill. He's right on him as they come through the S's, but it's really tricky to make a move through here. He's got to be thinking about that back straight after the bottom hairpin, bouncing over the curbs on the inside. Now Jack Crawford on the back of Liam Lawson. He looks to the inside. He shows himself in the mirrors as they come to the bottom hairpin, round the right hand, and now on the back straight. This is where it could happen. He gets right on him, does Jack Crawford. Now Drugovic is right there too. Look how close they are as they run down the back straight. Surely Crawford's going to make it work here, but they've got to watch for Drugovic. He's going to be in the slipstream right behind Jack Crawford on the outside. Lawson trying to hold this second place. Hauger is clear out front, but they're going side by side for this second place. As they come down, Jack Crawford moves to the outside line. Lawson's on the inside. Here comes Drugovic for the double move up the inside. Can he get it stopped on the brakes? Drugovic trying to make his way through. Has he got it done? He moves to third place. Lawson goes around, and it's been an issue for Liam Lawson. Hauger's going to take the win. Crawford's going to come through in second. Verone is going to get third as they run through. Drugovic goes to fourth. And Horston, Mansell, Liam Lawson, Ollie Behrman, Martins and Conright are your top 10. And Azam is away immediately. The green light is on, and so it's Azam who leads the way ahead of Richard Verschoor, who's in second place. Then it's Heistand, Kasper Stuka, Yves Baltas, Billy Fraser, and Seb Brio down the back. So it's Azam who leads. Good start for Verschoor and a good start from all those guys up front. But Azam needs to get away now. It's crucial that he gets away.
Well, Azam only just ahead of Verschoor. They have dropped Heistand, but here we are for a change of lead. Verschoor making things very tricky for the championship leader. He moves up into the lead. It's not going to be the end of the battle. Maybe second place is even the place to be with 3 laps to go. However, this is not the way that Azam would have been hoping this race would turn out as he makes contact, and Verschoor is off the circuit. And I'm sure it was the contact that sent him off there, and he loses a couple of tyres, and that is the end of Verschoor's season.
But just saw him, it was Payne who set the fastest lap of the race that time. There's only 2 laps to go anyways. So Matthew Payne in 4th place is lighting up the timing screens. He's in 4th, but he's chasing after Georgi Dimitrov, who's in 3rd place up ahead of him. Richard Heistand holds 2nd place. Azam just needs to hold on for a lap and a half more, and he will get himself a good position. He needs to be up that grid when it comes to the features. We're heading to the feature next time by 10. Richard Verschoor, after contact earlier, he is now no longer in this. Jack Hawksworth battling with Callum Williams. Callum Williams trying to go around the outside of turn 1. I don't think he's going to be able to make it work there. Hawksworth holds on. So, yeah, he's won. He's that far ahead. He's won. Heistand finishes 2nd, Dimitrov 3rd, Matthew Payne in 4th. So he didn't quite have the time to catch up. As they head for the line, Ibrahim away for this one. Hauger 2nd, Azam 3rd. It's the championship battle. Crawford goes ahead. Fenestra's 5th, and it's Heistand, Turney, Verone, Roland, and Dimitrov. Ibrahim is clear. It's Hauger. Now they're fighting in the background between each other. As now Azam has lost a place to Jack Crawford. He made a stunning getaway, and Azam now fighting with Fenestra. Azam has had a terrible getaway. Fenestra's overhauls him. It's crucial as they go through. Azam has lost 3 places in the opening round. It's gone horribly wrong. Azam moves to 5th. It's Ibrahim who leads. Hauger and Crawford with a brilliant getaway gets to 3rd.
It's 2 wide, 3 back as Ibrahim is losing the lead to Hauger. Now that's alright for Ibrahim. If it ends like this, he would still win the title. However, Hauger is looking racy. Him and Crawford have nothing to lose in this event. They will put it on the line. Meanwhile, Ibrahim has got a championship to worry about.
Back into the clutches of his championship rival, Ramiz Azam, in a terrible getaway, but he's lighting up timing screens with the fastest lap of the race. Now we get to see the battle we want to see. It's the championship contenders going at it. They had a massive fight in Spa in round 1, but now they're going at it for the championship. Azam is in contention right now. He's doing enough at the moment, but he will want to overhaul Ibrahim. But is Ibrahim doing this tactically? I wonder. So Fenestra's dropped it back and look up front, as you can see. Look at the defense from Mohamed Ibrahim as he has to defend in turn 1. They're going sideways at the back. Going sideways and off the road. It's Ibrahim. He rounds. Oh, the championship contender is around in turn 1. Was there contact between Azam and him? And Fenestra is going through off the road, goes high. Ibrahim has spun it in turn 1 and he's out of contention for the championship. Unbelievable. But Azam is in 3rd, but Sasha Fenestra, as his championship rival, is behind him. So then we got Verone, Turney, Heistand, and Ed Jones in this battle right here. So Ed Jones has got a good run on Heistand here. They run down the S. It's going to be tricky to make anything go side by side down the hill. He switches back, left, right, but he can't get up underneath them as they run through the left-hander. Ed Jones trying to get past Richard Heistand here, and they've gone down the back, so he might be able to make it work here in the slipstream. Heistand goes defensive. Ed Jones to the inside now. He should have the move done before he gets to the hairpin. He does. Ed Jones moves to 7th. Good move. From here we go then for the lead. Look at Dennis Hauger. He's defending like mad left and right. So here comes Jack Crawford. Can he take the lead of the feature race? He's right on the back of Hauger. Hauger goes defense for the inside. Where is Jack Crawford going to go? He's going to go to the outside. Can he outbreak him into the chicane? No, he can't. Hauger defends that line nicely. And can he get the cutback? No, he can't. Nice defense from Dennis Hauger, but let's keep with them as they run down the front straight. Will he be able to get that slipstream towards turn 1? He's right on him. On to lap 7 of 12. The battle for the lead is very much on. Dennis Hauger moves to the inside. Back to the outside goes Jack Crawford. In the background, look at the battle between Fenestras and Azam. Here comes Jack Crawford all the way around the outside of turn 1. Switch to the inside for turn 2 at the top of the hill. Lovely move, Jack Crawford. He takes the lead in stunning fashion. And Azam and Fenestras. Fenestras has overtaken Azam for 3rd place. That could be a crucial move come later in this race.
As well, could be.
Here we go again. Hauger trying to get back up the inside of of Jack Crawford, who has to defend very hard, and they're fighting hard. Azam gets back past Verona, so he's back in the title lead now by a couple of points, 1 or 2 points. But Crawford leads still from Hauger, from Fenestras, who's now third. Here we go. This battle is raging on. If they don't stop fighting, they could get caught by Fenestras. Here he's trying to do it again. Hauger trying to come back around the outside of Crawford. He has to hold back, and these guys are losing chunks and chunks of time as they continue to fight. And Matthew Payne is the fastest at the top of them, and wide goes Jack Crawford. Here comes Hauger again, and I think he's taking the lead this time. Yes, he does. So Hauger retakes the lead, but this fighting is costing them so much time.
They're going to lose another half a second through that incident. The gap to Fenestras is going to be down to about 3 seconds at the line.
And they're still side by side, because here comes Crawford again on the outside towards turn 1. They're almost wheel banging round the outside. Jack Crawford through turn 1. He's done it before. Can he do it again? The trust between them is unbelievable. He moves to the inside. Jack Crawford, they're still neck and neck as they run through turn 2, and Crawford's got it done again. He takes the lead, but Hauger's still there. They're losing half a second each time, and Fenestras is closing. He's 3 seconds off the back now. You can just see him in the back, and he's broken away from Ramez Azam. As now we're going to have 3 laps to go as they come across the line. If they continue to fight, Fenestras, if he gains 1 place on him, he could take the title. So through the back hairpin we go again. Hauger and Crawford has fought so well so far, and it's going to be great to see which one of them is going to take this win. But if they continue to fight, and they will continue to fight, this could put some immense pressure on Azam to try and get back up to Fenestras. We're going to stick with this because Hauger's coming back at Crawford again down the back straight. He moves to the outside line, and they're going to go neck and neck again for the 4th time already. They make contact. They're off the road into the wall. They're both down. Unbelievable. Hauger and Fenestras go through. Fenestras is going to take the lead. Azam's going to go through the 2nd place. It's all gone to shambles. Fenestras leads. Azam 2nd and Verona 3rd. Fenestras is going to win the title if he stays here. Yeah. I cannot believe that just happened on our screens. Fenestras may have just been gifted the title right here with only 2 laps to go as they come across the line. The gap is 1.1, so Azam is still sort of in and around there, but he needs to push now because this is the battle between the 2 of them for the title with 2 laps to go in this race. Verona and Ed Jones are fighting for the last podium spot in the back. Ed Jones is the fastest of a lot of them out front. Fenestras, he's trying to hold on. Who would have thought he'd been in this position? He just had to keep his nose clean so far, but he's still got 2 laps to run, and Azam has closed the gap to a 2nd. If he can get in the slipstream range, this could get really interesting with a lap to go. He's got to push now. He's still in the title, but he needs to gain this position because Fenestras has just got enough points on him right now. He's in that 9/10 of a second now. Verona is also right there. He's in within 7/10 of a second. This is going to be an incredible finish as we head. Here we go, the white flag. This is for the title. Fenestras versus Azam. The hill is 2nd out of another lap. Here we go with just a lap and a bit to go. Fenestras leads, Azam 2nd. This is going to be incredible. Watch out for Verona, who's fighting for this lead as well. Fenestras trying his best to hold on, but he's got to fend him off on the back straight here. Up the hill they come for the last time. Fenestras with Azam right on this tail for the world title. They've fought so hard all year long. Here we go. He's had to defend. Azam moves to the outside line. Fenestras to the inside, but Azam is surely going to have him down the back straight. Watch for Verona. He's caught them. Verona's caught them as well. He's right there. This is going to be a 3-way fight for the win in the last corner. Here we go. Ramez Azam for the title. Fenestras trying to hold on for every ounce of his might, but Verona might put a spanner in the works here. Down the back straight. Here we go. Fenestras to the inside. Azam moves to the outside. Here comes Verona to the outside line. He's touching as he comes down to the chicane. Azam round the outside. Fenestras trying to hold on for all his worth. He does. They make contact as they come through. Fenestras, and they make contact. Verona goes through. Ed Jones goes through. It's unbelievable. Azam is going to hold on for 2nd place, I think, and Azam is going to win the title in the last corner. What on earth has just happened on our screen? Ed Jones has won.
My goodness. Crash between all of them. Azam gets through it. Djokovic finishes in 2nd place somehow. That's not the points that Djokovic needed, though. Azam, though, is at least provisionally the championship win. This is how it happened. Veroni was watching it behind, and they just weren't going to give it up, were they? Running wide, he wanted to kind of run him out of space. Azam kept in there, and then it was that 2nd contact, wasn't it? Just as Veroni moved through, and I think it was probably Veroni, he kind of triggered that, was the catalyst for the incident. And Azam just limping that car along, he got beat by Djokovic right at the end.